Hello, my Moonlighters. Welcome back. Get yourself cozy. Take a deep breath and settle in. Tonight's story is something a little special. It's not an old fairy tale. It's a brand new story. One that was made just for you. But first, our 3 magic words. Tonight's magic words are wish. A wish is something you really hope for, deep in your heart. Golden. Golden means the color of gold, warm and bright, like sunshine on the water. Together. Together means side by side, with the people you love. Wish, golden, together. Listen carefully. Can you hear them in the story? Now then, let's begin. Once upon a time, not so very far away, there was a little seaside cottage at the edge of the ocean. And in that cottage lived 3 seals. Their names were Sandy, Finn, and Pip. Sandy was the biggest. She was warm and steady, like a rock the tide never quite reaches. Finn was the middle one. He was cheerful and curious, always the first to splash into the water. And Pip was the smallest. Pip was gentle and quiet, and he had the biggest wishes of the 3. Every night, the 3 seals would look out of their cottage window at the sea, and Pip would press his small, grey nose against the glass and whisper the same thing very quietly. I wish I could find something truly magical. Sandy and Finn would smile. They didn't say anything, but they heard him every time. One evening, the sun set in great long streaks of orange and pink across the water. The sea glittered. It looked like it was made of golden light. Tomorrow, said Finn, let's go to the beach early, before anyone else is awake. Yes, said Sandy, before the wind picks up. Pip just looked out of the water and nodded, his eyes soft and dreamy. That night, they all went to bed. The fire in the earth burned low. The waves outside was low and quiet, and the ocean kept its secret a little longer. In the morning, the 3 seals pulled on their striped nightcaps. Because it was cold, they hadn't quite woken up yet. And they waddled down to the shoreline together. The sand was cool and damp. The sun was just beginning to rise, turning everything pale and golden. They walked along the water's edge, their flippers leaving little trails behind them. Finn splashed in the shallows. Sandy watched the horizon, and Pip walked slowly, head down, looking at the sand. Then he stopped. Right there, at the very place where the sea met the shore, half hidden in the wet sand, something was glowing. Pip bent down. He picked it up carefully in his flipper. It was a starfish, a small, perfect starfish, and it was golden. Not gold-colored, not shiny like a coin, but truly, warmly, softly glowing, like it held a little piece of sunshine inside it. Pip stared at it. "Sandy," he said quietly. "Finn." They came and looked. Nobody said anything for a moment. Then Finn said, "That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen." And Sandy put her flipper gently around Pip's shoulder. "I think the sea kept one just for you," she said. They carried the golden starfish home and placed it on the windowsill. That night, it glowed softly in the dark room while all three seals slept peacefully in their big wooden bed under their patchwork quilt. And Pip, just before he fell asleep, looked at the starfish, and then at Sandy, and then at Finn. He thought about his wish. He had wished for something special, something magical, and he had found it. But the most magical thing wasn't the starfish at all. It was this, the three of them, together, warm and safe, at the end of a perfect day. He closed his eyes. The starfish glowed on. The sea murmured outside, and everything was exactly as it should be. Now then, my Moonlighters, let's remember our magic words. Wish. Pip wished for something magical every night, and one morning his wish came true. Never stop wishing. Golden. The starfish was golden, like the morning sun on the water. Keep your eyes open. Beautiful things are often closer than you think. Together, in the end, the most magical thing wasn't what Pip found. It was who he found it with. Wish, golden, together. Did you hear all three? If you enjoyed tonight's story, please follow the Moonlighter wherever you listen. And if you're watching on YouTube, a like really does help more people find these stories. Thank you so much for listening. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. And I will see you next time on The Moonlighter.